everybody. I'm Fiera Luna, and I play games on the internet. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by, and if you've been here before, welcome back. Today, we're playing Animal Crossing. We're going to cross all these animals. They're definitely normal animals. I've not done any of my Animal Crossing chores. Animal. It's definitely animal. I cannot say animal very well every time. I tried. Anyway, welcome in, Val. Hello, everybody. Enjoy tasty dinner foods. Celeste! Celeste is on my island. That means there's stars. There's gotta be stars. Oh, Emma. Aurora gave me a gift yesterday. And Aurora gave me a gift because I brought her something on her birthday. We're besties. Paw slippers. And for her birthday, simple sunglasses. We're going to put those things away in storage. But let's go look for Celeste. Actually, I should probably check my third tier first. Girl, are you up here? Distinct lack of Celeste. And she does like being down around my, not at my campsite. I checked my campsite when I had a visitor yesterday, right? I definitely did. I just didn't like them. Hey, Zucker. Oh yeah, they were a penguin. I was just thinking about you. Thinking about seeing your face. Your big old adorable round head. Zucker! Chat, I think Zucker's developed a crush, maybe? Zucker, are you okay, buddy? Oh wait, maybe it's a little star shower. That could do it. Hey, Celeste! Oh, you must have just been visiting Blathers. Yeah, give me your astronomical recipe. I ship it. 2 octopi, both alike in dignity. Yes, of course. Well, Zucker's not leaving my island anyway because he's precious, but like... Oh, the star clock. But I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to discover my own opinions on this subject. Did any of these flares decide to duplicate? You there. You've duplicated. I don't need you to duplicate. You. You've duplicated. Ooh. Oh, those are weeds. We've got pink, whatever these things are. Black, whatever these things are. I'm making a place where I put all of these in, like, a garden where I have, like, 4 or 5 of them. Because on one of my other islands, I have that. I have this lovely little fairy tale island. What is walking behind there? You guys saw that too, right? Okay. Oh yeah, I don't have it on the tool ring because I don't usually need it. Duplicate! They have done once, and I'm very proud of them. Duplicate. Okay. That's the weird ones. Oh, I've been granted Nook Miles. You should write him a kind but firm letter. Oh, those are weeds. I saw that villager down there. That terrifying villager. But I only saw the tippy tip top of their head, so it looked like a lizard walking by, which is kind of funny because they are a bird. There. As you can see, near the cliff, I was terrified. I must speak with you. Cranston! Cranston, are you a crane? Are you a crane? Yep, you are a crane. Amazing. There are no ostrich villagers that are actual ostriches, are there? Oh, Sprinkle. Anyone can be Metal Sprinkle. Don't give up. Just maybe be careful when you do vocal fry. It's difficult and dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. It's okay, baby. It's hard. There we go. Creepy skeleton is in stock. I need to send Mint a thing. I need to send Mint a thing. Actually, I need one more. Okay. I don't think I have a Kotatsu. Let's learn! Good gravy. I had really tasty food, but then I ate the eggs last, and unfortunately some of the yolk, the cooked up yolk, stuck a little bit on my radula, and now I keep trying to clear it off, and it doesn't work. I do not have a Kotatsu. But I could. Oh wow, that's super cheap for 30 bucks for a Kotatsu. 40 bucks for a Kotatsu. I think I have an Imperial though too. Yeah, I do, because I've got one outdoors. We're gonna get this clear. I believe in myself. Okay, we have a Kotatsu now. But that's not the important thing. The important thing is I need to send 2 letters. Okay. Can I wrap them? I should get wrapping paper. I should make it funny. Oh, I've made some changes up by Sprinkle's house too. Because Sprinkle is precious. And because Mint had a couple of things for me. Chartreuse! Okay, I was gonna wrap them in anything else, but as everyone knows, the fanciest colors are chartreuse and teal. That's just how it is. That's the law. Chat, I need your opinions here. Is this a green bag with a green bow? Or is this a yellow bow? Because I can't tell. It's a green bag with a yellow bow. Very good. The background's teal. Yep, probably teal-ish. The little orb. I hope. Anyway, moving on. and not blue. Straight up blue. It might be. I don't know. I can't routine... Stars. I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! Celeste is here, and Isabel announced Celeste was here. It's not a clear night, but there are stars. It's teal, yeah. Oh, good. You all need to know, chat, that every time I draw on a computer or something, if it's not written on the colored pencil, basically, every time I draw on a computer, I have to go look up the hex codes or HSV or positioning to get teal or certain shades of blue and green. If you are curious about how it is with my face and my eye parts, you know those old globes? You're picturing a globe, right, or a world map where drawn like for cartoons, where the land is green and the water is blue. Depending on those shades, I cannot tell them apart. I mean, I can now, but when I was little, I didn't understand. Oh, whoops. I don't need Orville's help here. I need to send... I mean, I do need Orville's help, but I need to send a gift. A friend. Oh. I'm so good at this. I'm so good at this, chat. Oh, where's my Val? Hey, ceaseless mods, turn your gaze upon this wretched bot. And I'll just... Do 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 do. Where is the button? What does this thing? There. Hang on a second, chat. I gotta make sure I did this right. I don't usually have to mod for myself. That's not a dig, Val. Okay, good. I did do it right. Okay. One more letter. Hi, Momo! It's Momo! Hello! No. No. There we go. I haven't tuned in a minute. Sorry. That's okay. You guys know I'll always be here. That's just how I'm. There we are. I'm sending creepy skeletons to people. As one does. Oh, but it's okay. I'm just glad to see you back. We're playing Animal Crossing tonight, and then we're going to play Mask of the Rose, which is a game set in Fallen London, which is a game that I like very, very much. And I forgot how much I liked it. And then someone reminded me of it, and I was like, I love Fallen London! What if London but was eldritch and controlled by bat monsters? It's great. Someday we might even play Splatoon again, but for now we're an Octoling playing Animal Crossing. Because there's Splatoon items. Golly. Do, do, do. I'm beautiful. Now to put more stuff in my town. My town needs more love. And I can finally put flowers in storage. But I'm not going to. There's this big empty space over here, and I'm going to put them over here. For now. Oh no, I know that dog. There we go. Now, what was I doing? Not building a snowman, because I don't care about that. Oh, yes, checking the Able Sister shop, and also touching the Nook machine. Gotta go see the Nook machine. It's got Nook miles in it, and I want those for me. Those are my things for me. That's the wrong thing. Do we have anything exciting for Nook Miles that I haven't got yet? Oh yes, there was a reactions notebook. I think it takes it away if you've already got it. I hope I didn't already have this. Oh, we have learned a great deal of new reactions. Turnip patch. Oh no! Oh no! We can do dance. Alright, now to check in on the Able Sisters. Get in my bath. bathrobe, so they'll let me in the changing room. They wouldn't otherwise. I do need the fitting room. I'm dressed terribly. Oh yeah, that does turn that orange pink somehow. Like, okay, so rationally I understand that is probably salmon, those diamonds. The diamond lines, which is why it goes well with this. But in my head, it's orange. Oh, I've got the cowboy shirts in. Oh. And I can't send any off because I already did a silly thing. No. Oh, that's kind of cute, actually. I do love the pumps. Oh, actually. I feel like this wants sneakers. Not those sneakers. Yeah, I feel like this wants those moccasin boots. Not even those. Those aren't right. Those are definitely wrong. Yeah, those pinks are salmon. That's what's going on here. So anytime I put pink next to it, it looks wrong. And anytime I put certain cream shades next to it, it also looks wrong. I don't like that. Oh, I'm sorry. A Pharaoh's outfit. Never mind. Am I still wearing socks? I sure am. Beautiful. No, I will not wear that. Hi, Rice! Welcome in! Oh. We'll put my wetsuit back on. Let's let Mom dress us today. There we go. I'm being responsible today. Probably. Okay, I've checked both shops. I've sent off some letters to some people. I found at least one weed. There's usually 3 what spawn, but I found at least one. I want to decorate a house. I'm gonna go to work and earn some pokey. You can also earn 20,000 pokey from opening up a house, changing nothing, and then going home. Oh, I should visit Harv's Island, too. Just to see if Red has real paintings. Because it's been another week. It's another week now, and maybe Red has real paintings, and maybe Sahara has some cool things. I probably should have just visited Harv's Island. I'll visit Harv's Island right now. I can go straight from here. Batch crafting was invented. I want to visit Harv's Island. You'll take me there. Take me, sir. Let's go. It's adventure time. We gotta grab our friends. We gotta go to very distant lands. Touchdown like collecting figurines in a socket wrench. Can you do that? I feel like you can't do that. Alright, Red, what have you got? Fake Rosetta Stone. I think that one's real. I think left half is green and right half is white. But let's learn. Let's learn. Oh, nope, he's fake. Darn. And the Rosetta Stone is clearly fake. That's yellow Fier. Oh. No thanks. What have you got for me, Kix? Silly shoes. Dreamy Pochette! Yes, I am buying. It's really cute. I also like that little sack. Oh, Furoshiki bag. Yeah, give it to me. I can't buy too much because I gotta go see Katrina, and I might need to have 10,000 bells for Katrina. Let's go see Katrina next. Okay. Okay. I'd like to know my luck, ma'am. Okay. And no one knows if this next part is animated because we politely close our eyes until she makes a sound. It might be animated, it might not. We don't know. But until she goes, yee! And the crystal fades in, then there's something to look at. We're all happy. My luck with friendship is happy today. Oh, my luck with health! Oh, cherries give me 2. Oh, that would be dangerous on a lucky island. On a money island. You'd have to, like, on purpose dig up a tree. Alright, Sahara, what do you got for me? I'm sorry, Circus Wall is too good, and Robo Floor. I don't care about that chain link fence, but... Circus Wall and Robo Floor! Oh, I could... I will make additional purchases. I've got an idea. And I think I have the lab stuff to pull it off. We're gonna make Science Lab! We're gonna go demolish our basement! Did I literally just buy that? It's fine. I'll buy it again, boy. Howdy. Nope, my wallet's content. Oh, I didn't buy it twice. I'm so good at this. Oh, it's just something we hold. Oh! I look like a little crimbobble. I look like a nabbit. I look like I'm gonna come by and just be like, nabbit. Beautiful. Okay, I have a plan, and my plan is a science room. I want to go to work. I need to make a lab. I have lab experiments. I wonder if I have the tube. If I have the science tube, I'm making a lab. I'll put the gurney downstairs. Making a lab, checking it twice. Let's see if anybody looks cool here. Octavia's still here! Oh, you're right. I should look for the bottle. I haven't looked at my own beaches. There's so much I must do. Hey, Raymond! Hey, Stitches! Hey, Cookie! Wait, hold on. You're on my island right now. What are you doing here, sweetie? Did we share a plane to get here? I'm confused. Also scared. Hi, Flurry. Who else is on my little beach down here? That's Celia. I don't remember the name of that one. I don't want to decorate for any of these people. Oh, what's inside, though? I gotta look and see what clothing we have. Or clothing, good gravy. What furniture we have. Chat, I'm very scatterbrained today. The brain's scattered. Oh, I needed one of these, actually. I have one. It's just I needed another. What's this? Oh, a gaming chair. I have one. I'm sitting in it right now. Oh, actually, I could just check. No, not that. I'll wait. Ah! Just a whole car! I do like that sweater. It's really cute. I don't think I have that at all. What do you mean not enough bells? Oh! That's not what I was looking for, though. I was looking. That's far too far. To see if I'm making a fool of myself. Oh, I have a lot of garden things. Okay, I do have one. Okay, I can customize that anytime then. Oh, I didn't open the recipe. What is it? Glowing moss headband. I already know that DIY recipe. I would like to go home, please. Gamer chair! It's true! I have one! Okay, admittedly, because I am 4 centimeters tall, my gamer chair consists of a Barbie doll gamer chair. But it works! And it's the same size and shape, proportionally. Aquarium staff has a full-size one. If they ever want to come sit over here while I'm streaming and help me stream. I think they are making jokes. But streaming is your enrichment. We wouldn't dream of taking your enrichment from you. Rude. They would. I joke. They would never take my enrichment from me. Just sometimes they disagree on my opinions of what enrichment is. Because I know what enrichment is. Oh yeah, I was going to make that into a changing room and then put like a clothes rack out here, like a sale rack. That's right. Oh, I have a lab chair. That gaming computer could go down there too. There's the clothes rack I needed. Oh, there it is. And the glass showcase as well. Because I feel like it'd be nice to have like a little jewelry. Now this does have to be pulled forward to make it look like it belongs. like that very well. Usually if you have a sidewalk sale, this is how it's done. It's just... No. I'll put those things away until I figure out what I want to do. I wanted, I think, a store rack, but like the kind where you can put stuff on it. I can only kind of explain what I mean. Oh yeah, I can put that away too, because I don't need it. It's like that. It's like the bins. Oh, Astrid's here. Bye, Astrid. Del belongs on my island. Yeah, you live here. Alright, now I have to check my own beaches. What am I getting Nook Miles about? Oh. Talking to people. Always very talkable. Talkative. It's almost like I'm waiting with bated breath. It's almost like I'm waiting with bated breath to have to voice Mr. Pages again. Oh yes, I had a fire up here, but now we may ponder the orb. Mermaids may ponder the orb when they come to visit me now. That fish is quite large. But is it oarfish large? I think that fish is a sea bass. But I also think I'm going to try to catch it anyway. Fish. Because oarfish are available at any time of day. And they are very fancy indeed. I don't actually want to pick up any of my other... You know what? I will. Might as well clean the whole place, because I'm going to need stars to show up here tomorrow. Stars in their multitudes. Was that a weed? In my house? Oh, there's the bottle. Definitely a sea bass. Now, to place this sea bass as a warning to the others. Oh, he's too big for the table. Well. Yeah, he's too big for it. Well, sea bass. This is a threat. It could happen to you. It could happen to you. Where is it? It could happen to you. I did it. Let's make a couple of fishy things. Let's make a couple fishy dishes. Oh, I'll have to go catch a fish. Grilled sea bass with herbs. Of course. I think that's red snapper. I'm not putting red snapper anywhere near anything. Dab. Alright, sea bass. That's not a sea bass. Well, now where are ya? Are you too afraid? Oh, chat. Chat, we can catch it here. It's not gone forever. We can catch it on the dock. Huh? That was a very fortuitous circumstance. I'll take it. Oh, I didn't know that recipe, apparently. Okay, sea basses. I think putting him there with the sushi on top seems to have scared the rest away. We may not need to resort to stronger forms of convincing. That's not a sea bass. Right. I don't even mind if it's a dab. Chat, that's a boot. Chat, that wasn't a fish at all. That's also not a sea bass. Oh, we're doing it, chat. They're too afraid. Wow, that was quick. Ah! Oh, my fishing rod. Chat, we've successfully scared the sea bass away. If any more sea bass show up when I'm expecting a different fish, then I have a solution to that problem. It's grilled sea bass with herbs. It's perfect. That's what they get. Destroyed. Destroyed and consumed. It's a fishing rod for fishing. That's just straight up like a no-name thing. Guys, you have no idea how much no-name merchandise is now. Like the brand. Actually, I think you have the brand in the States now. I need to go make some cash, boys. And I gotta go see Ketchup. Because Ketchup's in her house. Her little house. I won't buy them because they're owned by Loblaws. That's understandable. Aww. Ketchup, I'm coming back with a gift for you. I don't know what it will be, but I'm coming back with a gift for you. It'll be from my storage, whatever it is. What does Ketchup need in her house? Ketchup needs... Ketchup's got a very backyard house. Ketchup needs an air conditioner. I'm gonna wrap it. Boys, I'm giving Ketchup an air conditioner. I don't know why. It's the middle of winter, but we're doing it. And it's going in chartreuse. Do I not know how to make a pitfall seed? I need to check that real quick. I think I don't know. Boys, I need to learn how to be dangerous. To myself and others. I'm about to be dangerous to myself and others. Can you push villagers in the pitfall seed? Pro tip, leave those all over. Oh yeah, you better believe. Alright boys, you'll have to excuse me. I've got to go give Ketchup a nice thing. Ketchup said we were besties. Maybe Ketchup will give me her picture. Oh, hey, Fauna. I'm running inside. I'd catch up with you if I wasn't. Ketchup, I have a gift for you. Yeah, open it up. Yeah, I'm sure. Thank you, Ketchup. Okay, my fishing rod just went where it goes. Okay, good. Bye, Ketchup. Ketchup has such a cute house. Okay, do I have the science pod? Because Petrie has the big science pod. I have a whole bunch of science stuff in my other game. I got the chalkboard and the whiteboard. Good. And I've got meters and pipes. And the amazing machine and an outdoor generator. Not that I need the generator, but I do need the amazing machine. Oh yes, Val went and sent me a bunch of my melody stuff, which was very kind. I don't have the science pod. Can't build my science room yet. Keep singing. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Adorable. We're gonna plant pitfall seeds everywhere, but first we're gonna go decorate a little space, maybe, potentially. Is that Aurora? I haven't technically talked to you yet, I think. I don't talk to all of my villagers every day because I routinely forget. We have successfully scared the sea bass into leaving me alone. This is great. Round cushion and kitty car. Hello. Yes. I'd like to deck out a VIP room. You know what? Let's invite Astrid. Astrid is one of Mint's favorite villagers. I'll choose a theme. There's like a clown room in here, I'm sure of it. Oh, amusement park will do. I'll be looking forward to seeing my work too. Hi, Val! This is one of Mint's favorite villagers. So we're gonna build her an amusement park room real quick. First things first. It needs to be bigger. Nope, chatter. Okay. Now let's put our rides in. This is why it had to be enormous. Oh, everything is so big. Put the teacups over there. Actually, put the teacups up front. Because they are the boring ride. I did not know that did that. 2, 1, 2. Through and through, his Warple blade went snicker snack. You may board the fleet of choo-choos. Oh, he's just big. Him's just real big. The Plaza Choo Choo will take you where you need to go. Balloon vendor. Popcorn. Oh, darn. Actually, wait. This one. This one comes in the flavor I'm looking for. I do want basically everything else in Vivid, but... let's put concessions over here. And remember, chat, concessions are by the elephant. I do like Circus Flooring and Circus Wall for this. Actually, no. You know what? It was right the first time. I've decided to make everything too loud. Because I think that's the best way to do this. It needs to be loud, it needs to be obnoxious. It needs to hurt you just to stand near a room looking like this. Yes. Perfect. This big old middle needs a centerpiece. Actually, you know what? I know what it needs. I need to move the balloon cart down and put the bench here. This does not need to be navigable to a human. Which is good, because it really isn't. Is that 1.5? I bet it is. It's perfect. It's perfect in every single way. Beautiful. You guys can't hear sound alerts. Let me play one real quick. Because I heard it. Did you hear that? I think I know what was wrong. No, I fixed it. I did change a thing. No, it's okay. I changed something to make you guys hear that. My monitor was on. The sound monitor. All done. This is beautiful. It's perfect in every way. There's no bed in here. You'll have to sleep on the bench. Look at this! Look at this! This beast of a room. Reject bed, become hobo. Exactly. Oh, they don't do their little glamour shots. Oh well. Ah! I'm building stuff up in case something comes in that I want. I'm waiting for the luxury items to come in. Because I think they're cool, and they are customizable into different colors. And I like that marble look. This is what's scaring off the sea bass. I threatened them. I showed them what would happen if they crossed me. Let's stretch. Wah! Okay. Oh, Celeste is gonna stretch with us. Crossing the animal. Fier. Yeah. Have you considered stabbing them? Well, I am gonna make sea bass. With sea bass with greens. If they keep this up. So if a sea bass bothers me again, I will catch it and then I will make a meal out of it. I might even eat it. But I need that live one to tell the others. I mean, what? Who would do that? That bird's weird. I like him. Sasha! It doesn't like when I jump up and down. Go tell your little friends what disobeying me gets ya. No, no, no. It's less go tell your friends what disobeying me gets ya, and more go tell your friends you ain't welcome here. This ain't a sea bass town. I know. I know you know. Always for the bit. Okay. Val will make everything about BFDI somehow. Okay, we've talked to the Nook machine. We've done all this. Let's go find... Ah! You were in your house! No, that's Ketchup. Sasha! Sasha, have I not spoken to you in too long? Sasha! Sasha was also in your house! Well, in his house. Sasha! 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 What are you making, buddy? What are you making? Oh. I do, buddy. And maybe apologize for the cookie grease I smudged on them. Oh, baby. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing I need to tell you all about... Ugh. Here's the thing I need to tell you all about lazy villagers. Sasha is staying in my town forever and ever because look at him. There are 8 villager types, which means you can have a spare of 2. And still have all the villager types covered. Lazy villagers are just like that. It's true. Now, villagers are programmed to say different things. Depending on the villager. Like... Bear with me. I'll get there. I will. Oh, right. Egbert. Egbert is a chicken and has wings and therefore is programmed not to talk as much about... There's a little dialogue option where sometimes they'll talk about a dream about flying and then, oh no, I was falling and then I woke up. Or I dreamed about what it would be like to fly. Egbert is programmed not to say that one as much because he's a bird and has wings. And that would be a little bit weird. Anyway, we are gonna go mask the rose. Oh, you guys can't see nothing yet? You ain't seen nothing yet. If they ever make a donut plush and I get my hands on it, we all know he's gonna get kicked around so much. If they make a donut plush, they should make a donut plush with removable arms and legs. I'm so smart. Now, pretty soon, I'm gonna start looking on purpose for, I'm gonna start looking on purpose for, some fish and other such things that I have not gathered up for my, museum. You can't see Mask of the Rose right now because it's set to tactics. But you should be able to. Good. This should be the one I was playing. Where I'm playing as Andre, who gets up to no good and sneaks into places. My boy. My boy has hardly anything. I'm not wearing. Okay. What were we doing? Census forms. We know our way to the Devil's Townhouse. No, I would like to take the census with the devils. Devils! Oh, we might be here a little too early, actually. I'd rather go somewhere else. Ask Harjeet to show me a route. We're gonna go see, this synagogue. Harjeet admires duty, but does not always care for the ministry. It's hard to say what impression the badge makes on him. I'm not wearing it for to look with. Nope. The gown advertises academic dedication, perhaps expertise in, shall we say, deceptive coloration. Andre! My baby boy! He'd do it. I don't know who I'm kidding. I consider what impression this will make on Harjeet. It's fine. Ah. Oh yeah, we did just remember him. I remember how you came to visit us the night of the fall. Carrying your lantern and looking to see who might be unwell. I've never known a longer night than that one. There's nothing amiss at Mrs. Chapman's, is there? Nothing has happened to Archibald? Well, what are you talking about? Why should anything have happened to Archie? Once I found Archibald walking towards the river late at night. Confused, talking about monsters that come out of the water. He seemed wild. Oh, I have the option to guess that it was disease. What happened next? I listened to him a long time, then I walked him back to your front door. I'm glad it hasn't happened again. So many families passed in the fall, so many others vanished afterwards. Perhaps they've all packed their things and gone to some other part of the city. Perhaps something more terrible has happened. I would like to go to, I think I want to go to the synagogue and the church today. Do you know where the synagogue is? I worked out the way to Tenterground Synagogue. There are a lot of people in that area today. So we walk together, and every few moments Harjeet stops to point out a landmark, or draw my attention to places where the air smells different or the sound of church bells can be heard. An old synagogue, and one that has weathered the fall very well. That's good. Here we are with David and Rachel, who are getting different voices this time because I can't remember what I gave them last time. Potentially, it'll be the same. Who's this, I wonder? Wait here, Rachel. Or You can stand a bit to the side if you want, wherever you're comfortable. I'll speak with this person. It won't take long. Shouldn't, anyway. Angle to impress the gentleman with lies. I forgot to wear the badge, chat. I didn't want to wear it with Harjeet, but I forgot this was where I was going and I wouldn't be able to change. With lies. Andre wouldn't. I will play a smarmy, one of my smarmier OCs who would do that. I have very few that would. Because most of them aren't lying. Most of them, if they're like flirting or being like, so, I'm cool. Most of them are trying to tell the truth. Andre here. Time was when I would not have intruded on a stranger. It's curious how etiquette evolves when one discovers one is living in a cave. David and Rachel Landau. Rachel is my sister. What can we do for you? I don't have my badge with me, but I'm collecting census information for the Ministry of Accounting and Recounting. I see. I'll answer your questions, Andre, if you answer mine. Call it character research. Are you having peculiar dreams down here? Talk up the lurid misery of my nightmares. He could. He could, but he won't. That's not his style. I should have worn my badge. Yes, from time to time. Of a land of thick green jungle and an orange sun high above. Of colors you don't see in waking life. Yes, sometimes. People miss sunlight and foliage, so they dream of that. It's like being hungry and dreaming of cakes. Do you see a bird with 7 heads? No. Go ahead with your questions, Andre. What did you mean when you said you had questions about character research? I write novels. They are published, 1 chapter at a time, in the Lily of London magazine. I was in the midst of one when the fall happened. My publisher insisted that I continue the story, despite all. Rachel, are you certain you want to share that much? Does it matter? Surely those precautions are behind us. What are you writing about? Well, if you take the Lily of London, Andre, you may have the pleasure of reading my next chapter yourself. Though I confess I'm at a standstill as to what it will contain. My heroine was meant to set off for Paris, and there to be reunited with her lost beloved. But as the fall has transpired in fiction as well as in fact, I must resign myself that the courtship is ruined. I can flirt so much. I wish I'd worn this on somebody else. What inspired that choice of occupation? Well, it was Yom Kippur many years ago. Our family gathered to break the fast. My Landau cousins at one side of the table and my mother on the other. The little Landaus, so devout, scandalizing my mother with, she would say, their low manners. My mother, in turn, scandalizing the Landaus by seeming so almost English, with her lax views on kashrut. Oh! Oh dear! Oh, chat. Things are exciting in this house. For those of you that don't understand what's going on and what she's saying, Yom Kippur is the holiday. It's the Jewish holiday. Yom Kippur and Rosh Hashanah are the holidays. Rosh Hashanah is New Year's. Yom Kippur is meant to be a much more solemn sort of thing. It's It's much more complicated than this, chat. You must understand it's much more complicated. This is just easy reader version. So if you're actually interested, there's lots of places you can go to do this research. If you're actually interested in a longer explanation than I'm going to give you. But the way it works is, you all gather everybody gathers together. It's meant to be a rather more solemn holiday than Rosh Hashanah, because the sort of major point of Yom Kippur is to ask forgiveness of people for things that you've done, like, sort of throughout the year. It's basically a sort of way to reconcile if you've done stuff throughout the year. And you ask forgiveness for, like, little things, big things, all sorts of things. Because the idea is the only people that you can ask forgiveness of for the things that you've done directly to them is the person themselves. So, like, little kids will often ask for things like, will often come along and be like, I'm sorry I ruined your toy. Or like, you know, just little kid stuff. But you'll see adults with much graver concerns sometimes coming along being like, so I'm sorry that I didn't show up, you know, when you called looking for help moving. Or, I'm sorry that I spent the rent money on something else and put us both in a bind. Stuff like that. And it's meant to be quite, somber. Well, not necessarily somber exactly, but meaningful is what I'm going for. Whereas Rosh Hashanah is very celebratory because it's New Year's. Anyway. What Rachel is talking about is, Rachel's talking about, her cousins being basically like following kosher law devoutly and in the Orthodox fashion, which can look really weird if you're not used to it. And her mother having very lax rules about kosher law. Like, I don't know how to explain this. But just trust me when I say that this would not go well. Oh, actually, I maybe I do know how to explain this. You know how there's, you know how some people have that one family member that's like all prissy and is really mad if you don't excuse yourself from the dinner table? Like, but you might be in a house where you're used to just, you're the first one done, so you clear your plate and you go get dessert, start getting dessert dishes out and ready, because that's just what you do. It's a disconnect in what you should do. And I'm delighted. Right, back to this. Each side unaware of how horribly it was affronting the sensibility of the other. In such a moment, you either retire to your room to compose a savage roam in a clef, or you throw open the window, lean out, and scream. Those are the only possibilities. Rachel does herself an injustice. She writes with real sympathy. You haven't always described it that way. I simply wish you would draw less extensively from life. Let's get David's census information. Use the question. Are we gonna flirt with David Landau? This would be really funny, actually. I'm going to. Chat, the reason I'm going to. 2 reasons I'm going to. 1. Andre is one of my rare OCs who's actually gay. Most of my OCs are bi because I am. You see. And so, it never occurs to me. It never occurs to me to do anything else. But he's my rare OC, who I'm like, yeah, half the population just is of no interest to him. Not like that, anyway. We're gonna flirt! Who else belongs to your house? Are there others as handsome? Our home contains myself, my brother, and our housekeeper. It isn't a grand establishment. We had another housekeeper for many years, but she passed away, and Phoebe, our servant, had lost her place with a neighbor of ours. Once again, I'm going to use this question to flirt. This is funny to me because Andre's an OC of mine from a horror setting. So, first of all, he fits in very nicely in Fallen London because he's from London. Actually, technically, he is from Lancashire, but never mind that. He is a Lancaster. But you must understand that most of his romantic options either die, get killed, or are demons to begin with. And, sorry, die, get killed by demons, or are demons to start with. And I love this. I love this for me. I love this for him. Are you married, or otherwise promised? Oh, not recently. I was in love once, or so I imagined. Charlotte Carringham. She and David had an understanding. She converted in any case. Chad, I've explained this before, but Charlotte here converted to being an Anglican. Tisk tisk. I guess. I mean, it's probably safer. In old London, anyway. But at the same time, becoming Christian suited her social aspirations. Rachel? Rachel's right. Yes, I take leave to dislike your unworthy suitors as heartily as you dislike mine. Milton is a yellow-eyed, flash-dressed, hot-handed creature, at least 2 decades too old for my sister. Rumors of devils are frequent in the city. Perhaps Milton is one of them. I hardly think he and Charlotte are comparable. I mean, at least you know what you're getting with a devil. I mean, what? Who said that? Who would do that? The wind is crazy today. The wind in London is crazy today. Okay. I cannot keep flirting with David. I have to actually ask about Milton. Oh dear. The rules of polite society have broken somewhat in the fall, haven't they? Nothing of the sort. He's a devil. Or rather, he belongs to the group using that name. Milton is an artistic inspiration. If you are not a writer yourself, Andre, you cannot guess how much the fall has disrupted our sort of work. Characters have certain tastes, certain preferences, certain prejudices. And all I need to do is imagine them in new circumstances and the reactions write themselves. That's true! Rachel's right! Also, Andre is not a writer. He is a sweet boy, but he is not a writer. He does have hobbies. He plays the harp. And he does a lot of fiber crafting. Sewing, embroidery, stuff like that. Because he spends a lot of time embellishing his own clothing. And fixing it up and stuff. He has hobbies? He does! He plays the harp, which you will never ever see him do because it's a full-size, like, orchestral harp. And that's hard to get your hands on if you don't live in an English mansion. Sai got him one. Later. It's a really nice one. He's like, I don't know what the nicest harp is or the fanciest one to do the best job at being a harp, but I got you this. Most of Andre's hobbies stem from things that he had to do when he was small because he had anime parents. And you know when anime parents hate their child. Well, his anime parents hated their child. in the anime fashion of, this is the worst garbage we have ever seen in our lives. We're gonna take every opportunity to kill this child so I can try for a different heir that doesn't suck. So he had to learn to mend his own clothing. And he had to learn a lot of things about, like, what his family does and how to do it from the people around him who were not his parents. So he does a lot of very fancy embroidery. Because you can do embroidery under the guise of repairing your clothes. Clothes and uniform and other things. You can sew protective sigils into your things. It's neat. Yeah. I could yap all day about my OCs. But now, we've all been at least a little bit cracked by the fall. How does anyone behave? Who can say? You always said you wrote from observation. You can still observe. Well, since the fall, there's no pattern in what I see. It's only home that makes sense to me, and I cannot make my whole novel about a brother and a sister lighting candles at Shabbat. That's true. You can't make your whole novel lighting candles at Shabbos. Fier, what color science pod? Blue or green? Blue has silver detailing, green has black. Blue! I want to make... What I'm going to end up making is a room for Sai to do experiments in. I have a hospital upstairs, so I might as well make Sai or Belphegor's science room. Either one. Belle has a great big science room that she does science in. She loves doing that stuff. It's her favorite thing. She is the embodiment of unfettered progress. Progress without restrictions, thought, or complaint. She's out there being like, the best thing that's ever happened to humanity is dogs. I think they're amazing. I think humanity looked at its greatest competitor and said, wow. What if it looked like this? And then she holds up a picture of a pug. And I think that's just perfect. They did such a good job with dogs. They took their greatest competitor and said, you're on my team now. And that's what happened. Oh, humanity, you're so weird. Unfortunately, because she is progress unfettered, she's also out there being like, what a weird trick. What a weird thing to do. Why do you guys have a nightmare machine that hallucinates? Like, good for you. I'm very impressed that you built something so astoundingly big, but... wow. Neat. A nightmare machine that lies to you. I love it. Humanity, continue. Carry on. Let's see where you're going. She's very big on let's see where they're... No, shut up. Let's see where they're going with this. She is also technically the Prince of Sloth. So the minute she found out that they're using it to do things for them, like write and draw and read and things, she was just like, wow. My little babies are all grown up. So proud of them. Mm. She loves automation. She loves automation and dogs. And watching humanity crumble into self-satisfied little blobs. My girl. Girl is a strong word for what that is, but like, you know. Right. Right. Back to being Andre today. Yeah, this is the point where your art can develop. It sounds as though you must learn to write when it is not easy. Well, the rest of the world must come into it somehow. Milton helps me sort the rest of the world. He can make sense of anything, even a Viscountess running down the street in her page noir.
It's easy to understand a misbehaving Viscountess. Everything else is stranger. Let me say, Andre, Milton smokes rose-scented cigars. He helps me. I'm going to encourage David to further gossip. I love this. I want to talk to Rachel and take her senses. Goodness, really? Milton quotes poetry instead of making conversation.
What does that signify?
Milton carries in his breast pocket a jar of honey with a tiny spoon.
Plenty of men of fashion behave that way.
Ask using the exact wording of the original census question. No! No, girl, no. Actually, you know what? No. No, I will.
Are you enamorificated or impassionated?
Rachel lets out a surprised laugh.
In love?
No, I wouldn't say that. Milton is only a friend. Just as well, too. In the times before, you would never have darkened the door of such a person.
Sorry! I'm glad she's delighted by that.
Ah. Oh, what line of work are you in? We have money in the funds and interests in several businesses, in London and elsewhere. The time was when I used to be very busy in answering letters from Livorno and Amsterdam. These days my time is not so extensively occupied. We're expected elsewhere. Perhaps we'll meet again.
You've set loose one or two ideas, for which I certainly owe you something. She produces a card and hands it to me. It provides her address and guidance to reach it. Yes!
Goodbye, then.
Yes, I can go! I gotta go talk to people. Actually, I think I would prefer to go to the church. What's my outfit looking like? Now, I wrote myself some notes. My notes are, make friends with Rachel, make friends with devils, no badge, no devil talk with the preacher. So I hope I've made some progress to making friends with Rachel, even though I was flirting with her brother nonstop. Oh, no. I need that money for, to go to, Harjeet! Show me the way! I'm fine. I need to go to the church!
Good afternoon, Andre. I still think about the fall very frequently. I see it over again, as though it were something that could happen a second time. Or as though we could have it over again in reverse. A violent birth back onto the surface.
I go on for some time and make no effort to hide how frightening the whole business was. The description becomes more frank as I go on.
I see. I'm glad you told me.
We turn to the price of mushrooms, the difficulty of finding fuel. These are the subjects that people discuss in the Neath in order to avoid talking about teeth and snakes and the occupants of our dreams. Church!
Do you know how to get to St. Albans?
It's the parish church, not too far from here. But since the fall, it's been easy to get turned around.
Yes, I can show you.
Harjeet shows me the way as he did before. At certain points, he makes me look up at the stalactites above and fix their relationship in my mind. They sparkle with something other than stars. Don't treat the stars like constellations. They do not stand still. St. Alban was the first English martyr, a point of considerable pride to the local vicar. It's the church of our parish. St. Alban's proto-martyr.
This is the closest church to Horatia's. You're a bit early for evensong. I was just preparing my sermon. But if you're here in need of guidance... Andre here. Theophilus Withernwick. It's a Yorkshire name. That's fine. Time was when I would not have intruded on a stranger. It is curious how etiquette evolves when one discovers one is living in a cave.
Oh, I said that last time. I'm going to talk about it as if it was my own idea.
I'm conducting an inquiry into the surviving population of London, and I have a few questions if you're willing. Call it an effort on behalf of science. I see. A decree went out from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. I say nothing. Theophilus does not have an answer.
Ooh, we're going to try to establish some trust.
I live in Mrs. Chapman's boarding house. That at least offers some companionship. I see. Do you live alone? I live alone in the rooms provided for the vicar of this parish. There's a woman who comes twice a week to clean, or there was. Her visits have been more erratic of late.
Perspective is hard, I know.
She stole several spoons and a chafing dish from me. And my second best chasuble. Who knows what she thought to do with it. When I did not turn her off for dishonesty, she lost all respect for me. In retrospect, it was an error. I thought to show mercy. Now I sleep on damp sheets. Ask a critical question in a reassuring way. I'm on it. There's no danger in these questions. Are you unmarried or unencumbered? No secret mistresses? I was married. The lady was 2 or 3 years older than myself, a very sensible and capable woman. Her name was Anne. We're not going to talk about it. I'm sorry. Perhaps it is a recent loss. Not recent, but a loss all the same. On the other hand, it is a comfort to remember her. No one here knew her. No one here ever speaks about her.
Whoa! Okay, monsters. Right, I forgot it was monster time. Hi, monsters. Something has landed on the roof. Yeah.
It sees us.
Okay, goodbye!
Bat.
Chat. Chat, I don't know about that bat. I think it's a little big. Perspective is hard. Okay, who do I draw next? Or, well, who do I prep a draw-on for? You know, if you want perspective, you could give us a hyper laser from the barrel of the gun. From the barrel of the laser. Lying down in sniper position. Oh! Oh, actually! That could work. Gears are hard, I know. But I believe in you. Ugh.
Does it visit often? Is that thing, a frequent visitor? No. But it has come enough times that I'm familiar with its noises. It landed there a few times before, especially when the choir is practicing.
Suggest, dishonestly, that I've seen bigger beasts.
Andre wouldn't be being dishonest about it. He has. One wouldn't want to encourage it to come inside and investigate. Oh, I wonder if I can have the vicar's coat when I come in here. I'll have to play one of my more religious characters for that. I have precious few of them, but I do have them. The thing up there is gone. Theophilus says nothing. He's still listening for the thing on the ceiling. I'll continue being open. Until I found this position with the ministry, I had no employment. The fall cut me off from prior occupations. Aha. You're a vicar of the church and nothing else? From time to time, I've considered offering myself as a tutor to some enterprising pupils. My Greek and Latin grow rusty, but I never put the plan into practice. Now, as we see, the education of the young is no longer a primary concern in the best houses. It was good of you to stop in. Lord see you safely home again. Back to Horatius. I mentioned the ministry. I hadn't meant to talk about the ministry. I had meant to be quiet about them and just be like, until I did... nerds. Nerds. Well, let's get some dinner. But who to do a body study on? Ooh. I don't have a good answer. Did you see that woman? The one that came yesterday asking for doctoring? Aye. What should it be but nightmares again? Poor lady. I don't sleep well under a rock roof either. I don't think anyone sleeps well down here. Could you do anything, love? I've only a dram of laudanum left, and Namar for a few days. There's fuel enough for the moment if you need to start a new tincture. There's something else I've been brewing up, so to say, but in case it did not work, He takes something out of his pocket, a lump wrapped in a paper or leaves. It's just long enough for Horatio to see. Opium. Goodness! Well, wherever you got it, don't let anyone see it before you've had a chance to use it. Archie, why do you have opium, buddy? Chew diligently. The first few days weren't bad. People had food in their pantries still, old loaves of bread, leftover joints, roots and jams. But nothing new was coming into the markets. No new fish, no vegetables from the farms. Dinner reaches an end. Ooh, right. Oh. Archie finds me upstairs after dinner. I cannot stop thinking about the Ministry of Cartography. There's something not right there. If you'd let me show you what I'm thinking of. Please, be my guest. You'll see what I have in mind in a moment. It's a way of sorting out my thoughts. When I started, it was to think through a treatment. But it's good for all sorts. Stories, schemes, things that might be true, and things that don't have to be. While he's talking, he's getting out some bits of paper written over in his own handwriting. I'll tell him I already know. I have a friend below that can take what we learn and put it about in the papers. I told them I knew someone that might be able to bring back a few secrets of the ministry. You've got the way of it. Questions to ask anyone who will reply, answers to bring to me. If you don't mind giving Mr. Pages all manner of stories about the people that live below, then you can go on with it. But if you'd rather another way to making your bread, you might investigate while you're there. Ask him questions. Ask other people questions about him. Find out a thing or two. If you make up the questions you want to ask, you can investigate with anyone who might answer. Earn your pennies helping the citizens rather than those creatures in their blankets. Alright, let's go. I'm with you. The truth matters more than the ministry's convenience. I'm glad to hear you say so. It's no easy thing fighting doubts on my own. With Horatia telling me I have the fidgets and Grizz saying I should be quiet and trust our robe-wearing masters. I should let you get your sleep.
Archie and I should be friends. I'm busy flirting with David. Alright, craft a story about what's really going on. Okay, we gotta deliver those. Good gravy! We got a lot of items. We gotta talk to Phoebe. Actually, first we gotta talk to What's-Her-Face. And then I gotta make friends with Milton real fast.
Archie bought one, and the headlines read, Ministry of Accounting and Recounting offers extra rations in exchange for old pound notes.
Neat.
Oh, right. Surface currency is contraband. I reach for another memory out of that jumbled grab bag. There are things I sometimes remember from the night that cannot have happened. Impossible things. If I concentrate, I can recall.
Archie and Harjeet had a conversation about something. Chat, we've seen this one before, but I will still read through it anyway.
I think I remember Archie talking to Harjeet. I'm not sure whether it was right when Harjeet arrived, though. It might have been later. Something about laudanum dosages. What to do if Harjeet found someone who was on the verge of dying, in a lot of pain. That memory is hazy, as if I heard it from another room, or was half asleep at the time. I couldn't swear to it. There was something else, too, that I haven't thought of until now. Just a flicker of an exchange.
How old would your wife be, then? Only the size and gender changed the dose.
Ah.
You don't recall?
No, I haven't forgotten anything.
I'm a doctor, or near to it. There's no need to be shy. And Andre's sleeping by the look of it.
Well, the person in question is a gentleman. In his 30s, a military man, near my own height.
Oh, aye. Not your wife, then. If it's a comfort to you, I've made a friendship or two with that persuasion myself. Though not of recent months.
They went away then, Archie showing Harjeet how to measure various medicines for a large military gentleman.
Let's see what we can do. Mr. Page just knew the floor. There we are. We'll figure out what that was. Now, I do want to go and visit What's-Her-Face in Hogs Lane Market. Because I can get things from her.
Good morning, Andre. I remembered something strange from the night of the fall. You whispering about how to dose drugs for a grown man. You thought I was asleep. I don't remember that.
We turn to the supply of gas and oil. It's a favorite pastime, speculating how much of those commodities the masters have in store, and where they could have come from. And what will happen when night falls entirely.
How do you get to Hogs Lane Market?
The path is more than usually complicated. Several times we stop and retrace our steps. We cannot omit this part of the procedure. Going backwards is part of the route. Likely just a corruption of Hogs Lane, but I'd keep my pet pig on a leash all the same. Yeah, Hogs Lane Market. I love Hogs Lane. What are you up to then? In the market for new clothes? Why can we describe the beast?
I was at the church when something enormous landed on the roof.
Not a bat or an ordinary bird. It looked at us. It looked in on us from above for some time before it gave up and flew off. Talking eases the sense of alarm. I go on for some time. The lady looks nervous.
Seems I've caught just as much distress as I experienced myself. Or caused just as much distress as I experienced myself. To be fair. To be fair. Andre does that all the time. My OC is one of my many OCs. I have a lot of them. Andre does that all the time, where he'll just be like, where you'll just be talking normally, and he'll say some things, and they're wild every time. Because he has no concept of, like, normal conversation. My boy. The lady plainly wants to know why I'm here. What's she got? Crafty, a garment right for society. An exceptionally of-the-mode piece, trimmed with mushrooms, as style currently demands. I'll give you 2 pennies for that stylish top hat with the mushrooms. That's a fair price. I'm gonna wear it. I wanted to talk to her properly, but I made a terrible mistake. Farewell. Well, top of Rome for me. If you come back round, ask for Ivy. I'm about most days in market hours. One more errand. Should we go to the Landhouse townhouse and meet Phoebe? Or should we go and deal with Milton and Virginia? I'm gonna go visit the devils first. I'm fine with what I'm wearing. Oh, I should have put the hat on. Devil's Townhouse is in a finer area of town than Mrs. Chapman's lodging. The passers-by glance at my academic gown, but no one says anything. Their door knockers are made of brass, unreasonably warm brass, and it's shaped like the head of a goat. The attendant is human enough, but she refuses to answer any questions. I wait in a very old-fashioned wooden chair. I keep feeling that the armrests are nipping at my wrists. I'm invited inside at last. Good luck. I should put on my badge. Huh, what's this? I think you may have become lost, sir. Andre here. I go by Milton. I dislike forenames. Oh, right, I gave these guys southern accents, but different southern accents, because I think it's funny. You may address me as Virginia, or ma'am. They both fell extremely still. I'm not sure that they breathe. I don't have my badge with me, but I'm collecting census information for the Ministry of Accounting and Recounting. You may have mistaken your authority. The masters do not direct us. It will not take long. We are in the middle of a delicate matter. Come now, Virginia. Wouldn't you find it entertaining to learn what the masters are asking? I admit to a significant curiosity. Just what does the ministry hope to learn about you and me that it doesn't already know? Then ask and be prompt, Andre. And if this proves a waste of our time, Milton, you will owe me your good hunting horn. Who else lives in your household? I reside alone. You have servants. I do. Several. I had assumed that they would not be counted as persons. You must trust me on this sort of thing, Virginia. I have had more time to learn London's customs. And you frequently entertain overnight visitors. Never for very long. I have a maidservant, a housekeeper, and 3 drones. Footmen. Yes, footmen.
Am I gonna flirt with devils, chat? I'm gonna flirt with devils. Would Andre flirt with this devil? No, this man does not spark joy. Alas. This man does not spark joy.
You are an intriguing specimen. Do you have any romantic involvements? Ah, an interesting question.
Hi, Cryptic Cat. Welcome in. Did I do that again? Did I leave it as Animal Crossing? Oh my good golly. Twitch, what are you doing? So here's the thing. I update my stream information through OBS, and sometimes it takes, and sometimes it doesn't. I love that Bongo Cat emote. The cryptid bongos. So cute. What was I doing? Oh yeah, right. Oh, those are souls back there, by the by, in case anyone's curious about what that's about. Fier, yields. Meow. I'm in a very teehee mood tonight. One could say I am whimsy maxing. Cryptid is happy to see Octopus. Yay! Whimsy maxing joy pilled. Yes. Yes, this is how it is. I endeavor to be the campfire that you see in Dark Souls, and you're like, oh, thank goodness. Please, I needed to level. Are you a shopkeep? Do you have healing items of any kind? My Estus Flask, it ran out years ago. Please help. Mm. See, this is what happens when I play games like this specifically, where I can set it aside for a second and yap. I yap. I yap so much. Yap, yap, yap. Talk, talk, talk. Business, numbers. Is this working? Ah. Right, where was I? Oh, yeah. I gave him like a Benoit Blanc.
Ah, an interesting question. Several persons have believed themselves to be romantically attached to me. Will that do? You're not engaged to any of them? Of course not. And not married, that I can safely rule out. Definitely not married. Virginia is a fine name, fashionable. One tries to accommodate the local culture. That is, one tries until it becomes too much bother.
Oh, she's threatening me.
Our friend implies that the name does not distinguish you from the common or garden variety Virginia. It might benefit from a poetic epithet. Amber-eyed Virginia, for instance. London poets have a taste for that kind of thing. Brass-shawled Virginia. You must ensure that it scans. Do not write that down. Virginia of the cloven hoof? Definitely not. Pity.
Ask with the exact wording of the original census question. No, thank you. Not for this lady.
Are you in love? I have no romantic involvements that you need report to your employers. What sort of business is typically done here? Diplomacy, commerce. Contracts are written and signed. A gathering of information. Do you mean this is an academic establishment? Are you engaged in research? No, I wouldn't exactly say that. My colleague is known to engage in experiment. I'm keen to hear about your business all the same.
Stand closer to Milton and ask again.
Are there secrets between us? That's a pity. Milton hesitates. I'm trusting you. Don't betray it. Am I in the way of your important work? In truth, I've not yet decided what to do with this place. Would you say London is worth ruling?
I smile obliquely.
Until our next meeting, Andre. Your transparency makes an interesting diversion.
My transparency! Oh, Chad, I'm transparent now. Yeah, that's where I was going with this. Andre doesn't... Well, Arya's not trans, but that's his sister, and... I never stopped to think if he had or would have children. Never occurred to me, because he's raising his sister. For reasons. Those reasons are his parents. Parents bad. I mean, I guess Sai's also helping raise his sister, which makes him a trans parent. Because he's trans. Does that work? Is that good enough? He's transparent. Are they see-through, though? Andre sees through time. He's not see-through himself, necessarily. And Sai builds a lot of tech things, so I would not put it past him to build one of those, like, nonsense science suits that lets you be invisible because it, like, reflects the light perfectly and exactly so that you match your surroundings or whatever those science suits are in fiction are supposed to do. The ones where you tap a button and it's stealth armor. So hypothetically, yeah. Well, I thought I smelled a stew.
The pot's on the table, Andre. Sit where you like.
What's in it?
If you judge just by the flavor, it'll be a chewy type of fish. Makes a change from mushrooms. That goes for you too, Miss Griselda. There's stew if you're hungry.
Let Gris say what she's burning to say. Okay.
You went fishing?
It was a gift from someone I treated for gripe.
The masters warned me against eating things from the river. I'm not sure it was the river he caught it from. Why? What did he tell you? He didn't tell me anything.
Guess that it's something other than fish. Alright, we hydrate as chat demands. That's definitely an octopus. I would know, I am an octopus. Alright, we hydrate as chat demands, and oh right, wrong one. There was noise, so I did the only natural thing. Alright, and a big stretch. Oh, wow, is it really only like 10:15? How did that happen? Alright, and we'll do arm circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
Who knows what sort of flesh it might have in its curious limbs? I'm glad I've already eaten my portion, or you'd be putting me off. I believe you're right. He had the meat in a big bag, a very big bag. It stained dark. I made him swear it wasn't human before I'd take it. To judge by the fishy smell, it wasn't.
There's a brief lull in the conversation. I'm gonna eat whatever that is. There are no more rubbery lumps on my plate. Rubbery lumps! We love rubbery lumps. I love going out. Okay, sometimes I go out to Mutton Island for rubbery lumps. It's the best place to get them. It's where they're from. I would never make rubbery lumps at the carnival don't compare. Rare time where I'll say carnival food doesn't compare. Okay, what are we doing? Delivering census pages. I have a lot of census pages. Carnival rubbery lumps. I'll have to take you to the Fall in London, to Mrs. Plenty's Carnival so that you can get rubbery lumps. They won't compare to the ones on Mutton Island. I do have a boat. Today, chat, I went sailing and I caught a plated seal. Plated seal? I caught a seal that's very sharp and full of armor. We were sailing back with my seal, and it did not go well. I ended up in the water. My ship got back to London. I had to take the long way around. It was fine. I met the Fathom King. That was very exciting. I would not like to meet the Fathom King a second time. I'm glad I had enough moon pearls to be like, here you are, sir. Can I go now? And then I came back. Eventually. I got back. And I went back to my crew and I was like, so fellas, how was that? And anyway, it was very exciting. I got eaten by a beast. I'd like to think my crew was very impressed. I went down swinging. What was I doing? Oh, yes, this. Another morning, another newspaper. Headlines today read, Missing baby found in vast basement spiderweb. Masters urge calm. Okay, that's sensible. Do I have anything new? Nope. Let's go visit. Let's recall the past first, and then we'll go visit Pages. I love recalling the past. Yes, yes, things I couldn't remember. I glimpsed something in a bit of a mirror. In a mirror, I saw something that wasn't my reflection. A woman who might have been Chinese, though I could not be sure. She sat at a desk in a flooding palace, and the milky water had come level with her knee. She wrote in haste. Her hands were gory with ink stained and dimmed with firebirds embroidered on her sleeve. The glimpse of me goaded her. The ink bottle upset, blue-black, bloomed in the floodwater. Oh, we're seeing things. I should like to put on my badge, because I'm going to the ministry. And a funny hat. I have a lot of pages for Mr. Pages. Actually, I'd rather go somewhere else. First, I am going to go and see... I'm going to go to Hogs Lane Market.
and take the census with Ivy. In my fancy hat and my lovely outfit. Good morning, sir. You look superb. I wish the rest of London had tastes as advanced as yours. I'm not going to mention either of these things to this nice lady. Let's scare the heck out of her. I am going to mention a baby in a spider web, actually. I don't know why I'm thinking this. I recount the newspaper story. Spiders carried off an entire baby. It was found in the basement, wrapped in silk. Oh? There were also the remains of a medium-sized hunting dog, though who can say why such a dog was in London to start with. I make the story as engaging as I can, plenty of detail and a fair sprinkling of dramatic pauses. Some of the beasties you hear tell of must have precious rare pelts or scales or what have you. I'd like to see 'em for myself. It is good to encounter new things. It might be frightening, but there's a chance for us here. Creatures that have lived below for a long time. They'll know more on how to manage. Ivy nods along and even finishes a few of my sentences for me. For clothes ready made up, you won't do better than you find here. And if you're in the market for something else, why, I do finer work by appointment. I don't have my badge with me, but I'm collecting census information for the Ministry of Accounting and Recounting. I see. I'm going to carry on being open. I favor Ivy with a brief sketch of my own upbringing and family tree. Ivy Fitzclare. It's what passed for a joke with my mum. Claret, because there was wine. I'm sure the Fitzclarences would be flattered by the association. The bastard descendants of the Duke of Clarence are still to be found around London, long after their sire went to his grave. My mum did always say someone forgot to make me a Countess of Munster, and she was sure it was an oversight. My mum reckoned when I got old enough I could pick a lie that'd suit me. So long as you live with me, you'll be known for a tart's daughter. No point hiding it. Are you going to change your name someday? Oh, yes, but not until I have enough saved to move me shop to Ladybones. Mademoiselle Lear de Bordeaux, I'm planning to call myself. All the fashions of Paris, but darker and more marvelous. Scowl disapprovingly. How dare! He would never. He'd just be like, yeah, let's go. Good for you. Andre would never use this exact phrasing, but like, good for you. Get that bag, girl. We all do what we gotta. He's way more fancy in English than that. Like, he's way more fancy in English than that. I don't know the appropriate fancy English way to say get that bread, but but get it, girl. G-U-R-L. I want gummy sharks, and I have them because I have a candy jar. You all needed to know this. I needed to tell you why I was rifling around and why you were hearing weird stuff. Now, my candy jar is full of candy, but it has 3 different types of candy in it, so they're all in baggies so that they don't go stale. And also so that they don't intermingle, because Cinnamon Hearts, Gummy Sharks, Cinnamon Hearts, Gummy Sharks, and there they are, all fished up. And those little chalky hearts that you get at Valentine's Day that I really like, and don't at me, they're delicious. If you don't like them, I'll eat yours. I'll eat everyone's. I'll eat all the chalky Valentine's hearts, even the ones that say love. What is this human emotion called love? No, no, no. Ah, I see. Like a steel trap, eh? I get the measure of you. I'm gonna ask the exact wording. I want to see what she does. How many people live in your establishmentation? Ivy lets out a startled laugh. Well, I live back at me mum's place when I'm not working in. She's good company unless she's got guests of her own, in which case I stay out late. I'm gonna do this again! We're gonna do it again, chat! Are you enamorificated or impassionated? In love. There's been a few warm encounters. I'm not the Blessed Virgin, am I? But I don't want child nor man sponging off me. One thing about being raised in an old sloop-a-war, by an old sloop-a-war. She taught me how to keep unencumbered. You wouldn't happen to have any additional occupations besides the obvious? Well, here's the thing about working in the houses of fine ladies. They leave their letters lying about and tell themselves you can't read. They gossip about their affairs and fancy that you're deaf. Well, I've a rule, and it shows a generous and charitable spirit at that. First time you forgot I've got eyes and a brain, no harm. I shut me minces and I keep my houndslows clamped. But do it again, your secrets are mine and my secrets are my living. Suggest that she'll come to regret this violation of public order. Oh my golly. You know who wouldn't get along well here? You know which one of my OCs wouldn't get along well here? Which two of my OCs wouldn't get along well here? Liz wouldn't get along well here. Because she'd absolutely be like, that sounds like completely unacceptable. Because for all the things she is lawful. Arguably. And the other person who wouldn't get along here is Richard Chandler. He would not get along here well at all. Chandler is not a man who would be able to deal with London the way it is. Like, I have words to say about that woman that would get me banned. Of course it's those two. I know, right? If it makes you feel better, Kyle Graves would end up in the sea. Like, immediately. It would take him 5 minutes of thinking he knows exactly what he's doing and that he's so cool and so good at this. Ocean. Into the ocean. Mom would be like, excuse me, what? Ocean or tomb colonies? Okay, now I have to yap about how they do in London. The boys. Callahan does surprisingly well, following along with stuff that he has no idea what's going on. So it's kind of like 75-25 how he'd do. Because, like, he's really good at just following along weird dream logic. So if you're like, oh yeah, if you're like, oh yeah, London's in a cave underground, he's like, interesting. And it's run by giant bat monsters, but we don't ever acknowledge that they're called that. We just call them the Masters, and that's good enough for us. We just call them Mr. Cups, Mr. Pages, Mr. Fires, Mr. Irons, etc. And he'd be like, neat, okay, I'm with you so far. But the reason that it's not, the reason that it wouldn't be like, that I would still worry after him just a little bit is because sometimes he does that in a way where he really doesn't understand what's going on and something dangerous is afoot. So he gets mixed up in danger sometimes. So he does need someone to pull him out of that when it happens. Mark would be fine. Just He'd be fine. He'd be like, oh, I know how to operate like this. It's like in a romance novel. Like when we're just walking around Pride and Prejudice and zombies, or Sense and Sensibility and Sea Monsters. It's one of those sorts of things. It's fine. It's fine. It's a classic. There's something eldritch going on, but who cares about that? I think he'd be mostly okay. Jacob would have a time. Jacob would have such a time. Because, like, on the one hand, he'd just be like, Callahan, please, 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 please don't do anything stupid. I worry after you at all times, and, like, if you're ever out of arm's reach, I'm scared that you're doing something silly, like making deals with devils. I know you wouldn't, but at the same time, you scare me sometimes. Mark, please stop being so excited about this. Why are you happy? Why are you happy that this is happening? At least I can bankroll the two of you and myself. I think you get along okay. You know, I don't have a version of Evie in Fallen London as it occurs to me. I gotta get on that. I gotta make an alt. Yeah, I know! Well, so, when I was making my Fallen London character, I was playing Sunless Sea, eventually. My Sunless Sea character is the Ephemeral Captain, which is a ghost that haunts Wolfstack docks and possesses you with the need to explore, which is my explanation for why I have so many different Sunless Sea captains. Boat goes down, and I'm just like, boat's about to go down, and the Ephemeral Captain is just like, well, goodbye! And wanders off to find the next victim. And my character for Fallen London is Valentin Francis's sister, Adelaide Francis. Adelaide normally dies in all the various stories. She's cursed. Like all the women in his family. She's cursed. But with the fall of London, she's not anymore. Or more accurately, she is still technically cursed, but all the curse does is kill you. And that is a temporary inconvenience in London. So it killed her, and she was like, neato. That sure did happen. Anyway, see ya. She's only dead-ish, right. Well, she played chess with the boatman, and the boatman was like, what are you doing? And she's like, winning. And the boatman was like, yeah, alright. Yeah, winning. Okie dokie. Back you go. Hi, can you tell I've been reading Scythe all day? I hope you can. Yes. And so back she goes. And now she's just kind of making the best of things in London. I've been dueling the Black Ribbon, which grants you true death. I'm glad you're enjoying it. What's it about? You tell me what it's about. That's the law. No. No, I do not. Unless I do and don't know the name, but I doubt I do. Fear, you need to read it now. What's it about? Give me your best back of the book. Best explanation. Sell me on this book series.
I don't mean in a capitalist way. I mean, like, why? I mean, like, what's in it? What's in it for me? So basically, Scythe takes place in a world where humanity has conquered death, disease, all that jazz. Yeah, yeah. Sure. It's April 2026 and we no longer die. Got it. But humans are still being born. Oh, that's unfortunate. That'll cause you a surplus. And so they need people assigned to help curb the population. Oh, those people are called scythes because they're death. Right. Okay, I follow. Because they do go around doing death murders. Knock on your door and go, "Hi, you seem to be alive. Bye." Wait, there's a story. There's a story at the edge of my brain. It's a short story. It's about a doctor who's cured death and a painter who's painting a mural in the hospital to honor the doctor who's cured death. And there's a guy... There's a law that you can't bring more people into the world than... There's basically a zero population law in effect. So there's a guy whose wife is having a baby, but it turns out she's having triplets. And so he has to either choose which two to give up or find two people willing to die about it so that his triplets can all live. And the painter dies, and I think he kills the doctor. And I don't remember the name of the story. Repo Man. Repo Man. Yes, I know the one. Yeah, I don't remember the name of the story I'm describing, but I know I've read it somewhere. Nope, I believe you. This may need to be something that I read. It sounds like a YA plot, but I think I'm okay with that. Oh, and I forgot to mention, there's this huge AI called the Thunderhead, right? Gotcha. With you so far. Although the Repo Man song is stuck in my head now. Out from the mists, from the shadows, steps a figure. No one really knows his name for sure. He stands at 6'6", head and shoulders. Pray he never comes knocking at your door. Say that you once bought a heart or new corneas, but somehow never managed to square away your debt. He won't bother to write or to phone you. He'll just rip the still-beating heart from your chest. It's very YA-ish, like, no, it's okay. I actually like YA. You do not need to defend the genre for me, I actually like YA, and I think it's a shame and a sexism that if your author name is girl, that you get shuffled off to YA when you're doing good speculative fiction. Frustrates me. Bothers me terrible. But I'm willing to read it. Well, in no particular order, things that I have read, the Divergent series, which I have since learned is Christian fanfiction. I didn't see it at the time, but Abnegation runs the place. They can change literally the law anytime they want, and they just don't. There's a number of things with it that I'm just like, wait, hold on. Hold on! Now that I'm a little older, but I liked it at the time. The Divergent series, which I quite liked. Let's see. Divergent. Maze Runner, which I also quite liked. I don't know how to explain Maze Runner because it gets weird. I do like it. Let's see. Maze Runner goes so far off the rails, though. It's wild. What else? Oh, the pretties. Uglies, pretties, and specials. I don't remember the overarching name of that trilogy, but it's number 12 looks just like you, the Twilight Zone episode, but if there was a special law enforcement agency that made that happen. I liked it. I don't know if I'd like it now, but I liked it at the time because, like, I was mad. And it tapped into something. It tapped into something in there. Made me feel feelings. Oh gosh, there's more stuff. Series I've forgotten. Most of them are trilogies, admittedly, but there's a bunch of series that I just forgot. And then the YA boom came along and really hit hard, and then I lost track of everything. Oh, there was another series I was reading, because I was looking for something to fill the void that Animorphs left in my heart when it was finished. Where the kids are aliens. Kind of. They're not really aliens. Their parents were time travelers. No, you've given me more than enough. Don't worry. Their parents were time travelers, and they bled silver. And they all had cool superpowers about it. I quite enjoyed it, but I never can remember the name of the series. I'll get there. I'll find it, because Val, I think you'd actually enjoy that series too. It's shorter than Animorphs, but it has some really good stuff in it. Right. We were doing answers to this. That's why I got onto this. I also embrace opportunities when I find them. Good thinking. The owner of a secret doesn't know when it's been stolen. As you can see. Better to be able to take an opportunity when it's offered than to make a plan. Plans break. You're not bad company to have around, I must say. I'd be glad to talk to you again if you were to come back. Often there's customers, but sometimes there aren't. I'd like that. That suits. I've something for you. Some of us want to make ourselves at home in a place we weren't born to. If anyone asks, when you're rubbing elbows in good company, you tell them you got it from me. I'm trusting you to spread the word. But if they ask, I charged a good high price and you were glad to pay it. Or they'll say old Ivy's gone soft in the head. She gave us an elegant cloak. I've just been keeping my academic robes on because it's, like, useful to me. But I do have an elegant cloak. I don't like the responses it makes me give, you know? It bothers me. I should take the census with Phoebe, too, while I'm at it. I keep forgetting to turn in the census pages to pages. I'll do it tomorrow. I'm satisfied with this. I'd like to go meet her anyway. Are you here to see me, then? I don't receive visitors as a rule, but perhaps they won't take official notice. It's not as if I entertain much. I'm conducting an inquiry into the surviving population of London, and I have a few questions if you're willing. Call it an effort on behalf of science.
I'm not much for complicated explanations. Treat the tension as flirtatious rather than hostile. Nope. Are you married or otherwise connected? No, I'm a spinster. There might be more to the story, but she plainly has no taste to tell me even that much. I wish Phoebe a good afternoon. I should take myself off. Okay. Eat up, Archie. Aren't you always warning us about the lack of nutrition? Ah. I'm sorry, Horatia. You've cooked it as well as anyone could do. No need to tell me that. What are you brooding on, then? Well, it's thinking on me mother. If she thinks I was killed, it'll be terrible for her heart. I've heard rumors that the surface knows exactly where we went. In fact, I'm told there's a rescue operation being prepared. By a special team of German engineers, I've no doubt. I'm grateful to you, sir, but say I get out of this hole in the ground at last, and all the way back up to Glasgow, and find she's passed out of grief before I got there. Positively Greek. I've told you before, you should ask Chris to help you. Ask me for what? I've told you before I can't set off the masters. They can't be doing little favors here and there and everywhere. Do you know how many people live in London? No, my duck, I don't. Nor do you either, or you wouldn't need the census. Me mother begged me not to come all the way to London. She said I could study just as well in Glasgow. Or if I had to go away, then no further than Edinburgh. There's plenty of physicians there training. It was me that chose to put the distance. Why did you do that, then? My mother is a saint, the kind that suffocates you. Not that I meant to say a word against her. She went through a good deal with my father at that, and he was not a saint, but not by a long chalk. No one speaks for a moment. Chew diligently. We finish eating. I haven't really talked to Horatia this round. Oh, I can pay my entire rent. I'll be poor, but I can pay my whole rent. Oh, I shouldn't. I need money for, my, new best friend. Another morning, another newspaper. Archie bought one, and the headlines read, London swallowed whole by Leviathan. Sermon on the wrath of an angry god. If I'm not too occupied otherwise, I can always ask my friends and acquaintances whether there's anything they need from me. They may have some additional tasks for me. Neat. I don't care. Let's think about the past. Archie looking for things. We've done this one before. I'm surprised at you trying to read in this light, Archie. He held up the volume he was perusing. I thought I remembered there being a bit about the Welsh tornado here, and I was not wrong. Makes an elevating change from your usual reading about Medici poisoners, I suppose. She had caught him a day before, reading a history of toxins over the supper table. This had been the subject of quite a few jests since. What is wrong, pray, with trying for a wee bit of knowledge as a druggist? Solidosis facit venenum, as the books say. Nothing's a poison unless you get the wrong amount. That's true. You can poison yourself with water if you're humans. Did you know you can do that? You can drink too much water. You need it to live, but if you drink too much, die.
You can also become too oxygenated or too nitrogenated, which I think is neat. I should see whether Milton needs anything. Is there anything? I should also be making friends with Theophilus, but let's see if Milton needs anything. We're gonna make friends with this man. No, you know what? Actually, this will do fine, because I didn't wear this last time. I didn't have this to wear. Fine with this.
Hello. To what do I owe the pleasure? I meant to ask you whether there's anything I can help you with. I have lived through the transition of one city to another. It is curious to see who has come back, and who has not. The tentacled men have gone into hiding, and not yet slithered out again.
I'll take that reference in stride.
Naturally. I do not know what became of them. Perhaps if one lifts up the rocks of this old city, one might find their remains pooled like a melted gelatine. During the fall, when I was indisposed, I dreamt of them, floating in an amniotic ocean. In the water, I thought I grasped the meaning of their dissonant chorales. But there has been no trace of them since. If there are others here still alive, I should like to meet them. It is unlikely. The last city drowned in bitter milk. But if any live, they are likely underground. There have been no sightings yet. Hell would know. They may be beyond the Z, but I'm not certain they could swim. Caverns, crevices, openings in the city. That would be your best bet.
Harjeet would know if anyone does.
Tell me something. What is your most compelling desire?
Oh no! Andre, honey, what is your most compelling desire? Oh boy. Oh no. Of these, power, freedom, love, and truth. What does my boy want? Chad, I will tell you right now, I've never had to answer this question for him. And now I kind of want to answer this question for all my OCs, but for now. I'll tell you right now, Mark's most compelling desire is love, period. He thinks it's freedom, but he actually just wants somebody to love him. He wants love and compassion and care and things like that. And Callahan would never in a million, billion, quintillion, zillion, 11 gajillion forevers ever admit that of these, the thing he would desire most is power. He would never admit it. The reason, chat, is probably not necessarily what you're thinking. He's not a monster exactly. It's that he's very frustrated by not having the power to help people. He wants to help as many people as he can, and he gets frustrated that he can't stop people from doing things because it puts him in such danger. His whole thing is this... one of the many, like, literary themes that I'm messing around with him. And you must understand that we're talking in a literary sense rather than as if he were people. In a literary sense, one of the things that I'm trying to do with him on purpose is juxtapose this, like, desire for power against, or yeah, against someone who we would generally speaking consider to be very kind and empathetic and like compassionate. Because power doesn't necessarily preclude compassion. And compassion can be the thing that a desire for power springs from. And it's really interesting to do that instead of it being like personal greed or pride or something that's driving you. Yes, 2,763 bajillion million years, yes. Andre's most compelling desire is freedom, actually. I'd like freedom. Ability to do whatever I'd like. Well, surely you have it now. You wander where you like, say what you like, dress, well, according to idiosyncratic rules. You know, I will grant his point. We may be inside of a weird London, deep beneath the earth, but he's not wrong. I can technically do whatever I want. That's true. How marvelous. I've been able to grant your deepest desire, and I've not had to lift a finger. I believe the conventional price is one soul, but I'll waive the fee this time. I'm gonna ask him about his work. I'm not gonna smooch this man. I will flirt a little, because I think that's where this conversation is kind of going. Whatever line of work you're in, I know I'm in need of it. I'm a gentleman of leisure. Leisure. That's not how you pronounce that. Not for this accent! I'm a gentleman of leisure, though I have devoted myself to cultivation of the arts. Do visit our little consulate again sometime, sir. Your transparency makes an interesting diversion. Milton and I should be friends. I gotta be real careful not to click don't be friends with this man. I did that accidentally for Pages in my first playthrough, and I did not mean to. Okay, chat. Chat, we are finally gonna drop off these census forms. Oh, we're gonna change our clothes first. And yes, I did hear that. Don't worry. We are finally gonna drop off these census forms. We're gonna go see Pages. Giant bat monster! Alright. Grizz has already shown me once how to visit the ministry. Nonetheless, this time I want to make sure that I visit while she is also there. So I invite myself to accompany her when she walks to work. Alright. We hydrate as chat demands because we're about to have to voice a bat. Forgot. Wolf. And a big stretch. I know. Let me click through this. I want to drop these off so that I don't forget. We'll do twists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because what if we come back and I'm like, oh yeah. We require more stories for the bazaar. Our current catalog is too small. Too small? Far too small! We have all the romantic accounts from the census. Too short! Too self-similar! Nah, it's okay. I understand. Off you go. I will be done in a moment. A person who was married, then widowed. A person fell in love, was rejected, and married another. Where is the screaming in such an account? The screaming may be inferred.
There is plenty of sorrow in all these tales, if that is what you find toothsome.
The respondents do not evidence these feelings.
Besides, if you want more colorful stories, there are novels.
London's novels have been disappointing.
Promise to make appropriate arrangements with Rachel. I can do that. Yay. I can assist with this. Let me make the necessary introductions. I know where to find the Landaus. A visit to Rachel Landau will produce more of what Grizz is looking for.
Do you have anything more?
I'm just going to hand over everything at once. I have like 7 pages. It turns over a page. Mr. Pages pays. Then puts the census page in a stack of the others, much like it. It weighs the stack down with a paperweight. If I look too hard at the paperweight, my eyes sting. Turns over a page. I've got used to the transaction now. Turns over a page. This form merits 2 pennies. Turns over a page. The trick is not to look at the back of the penny at all.
There are 7 forms thus far. This should be commemorated. Grizz has suggested that the agents of the ministry should appear respectable. Moreover, that black is a respectable color of clothing. I have obtained an article. It was not made with Mr. Vale's wares. I hope this will not give offense. Mr. Vales should not be given the measure of you.
Sweet! Got my black coat. Turns over a page. Mr. Pages is pleased enough with my information, it gives me 2 pennies. Turns over a page. I can take my penny without flinching under its stare. It arrives at Rachel's census. Mr. Pages is pleased enough with my information to give me 2 pennies. It looks through the sheets of the form in its usual way. Doesn't find much to interest it in the account of Rachel's romantic life. It is much more intrigued by her employment.
Ah! The authoress. We must hope she is proliferant!
That is enough of my official duties for the moment. If the ministry has supplies of food, where did those come from? And how many more months will it feed us? This census may provide us with a better understanding of the requirements.
There are methods of additional acquisition! It is not value official for the people of London to starve.
I render my thanks and good wishes to all parties and bow myself out. That's fair! It would not be great! The hallways outside are hushed, except that if I listen closely, there's a sound like something walking with an uneven gait. Its shoes, or perhaps its toenails, click on the polished floor. By now, Horatio will be wondering where I am. Alright, chat. I do believe that actually saved. Amazing.
Well, it is now closing time, and we hope you enjoyed your visit to the Octopus Enclosure! We're going on a little adventure. Where will we go?
I will remember to put the raid message in.
There we are. That was the wrong button. But whatever. It is adventure time. Do do do. Do 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 do. Good gravy, there's so many people on tonight.
Do 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 do.
Bum, bum, bum. All right. We are on an adventure. Thanks for playing along, everybody.